Undead Unluck. Oh boy, this one's gonna be a tearjerker, I suppose. Josh.
Yeah, this is Undead Unluck, chapter number.
239.
Thanks. Chapter number 239.
Deadluck.
No. What?
That's the name of the chapter, is Deadluck.
Deadluck? Oh. That's a good one. And you guys should know why, because last week they won. They was able to create the perfect world that they wanted. And at the same time, they had their negation abilities erased so they could all live normal lives and pursue the dreams they want to. And they split up and went to go do that. And in this chapter, we're basically going along to see, what a bunch of the characters ended up doing as we see if Andy and Fuko will be able to make it to their own weddings on time. So we start the chapter at we start chapter with this beautiful color spread of like the woman on the left side and the men on the right side, in tuxedos and dresses, respectively, and it's just awesome. I love it. It shows everyone's personality all in one picture. Anyway. Yeah, we start this week at a laboratory, right? Oh, okay. I actually missed this page. That's crazy. We start this week at a laboratory. We got Julia, who is now a fencing pro, left in charge of managing the union's investments by Fuko. And we have Victor, who's a sports trainer, mainly supports Julia and Void. Sorry, I thought I heard my cat doing something weird. My bad. I've been like,
yeah, no, you're good.
Like low key listening. My bad. Yeah. So Victor, like I said, he's a sports trainer. Mainly supports Julia and Void because they're in sports stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're in the lab, and they're talking about how like they're trying to track down Fuko and Andy's locations, also that they can get picked up again for like their wedding. So they're on Mount Ararat.
Oh yeah, Ararat.
Yeah, right. It's a weird way. It's a weird word to say in English. It's, so Fuko, who is an adventurer, and
Adventure time.
Yeah. And Gina Chamber, who is a painter and also Fuko's attendant.
I guess like an assistant.
What the fuck does that mean? A butler?
Yeah, I guess like an assistant or something.
Yeah. So yeah, they out in the mountains just hiking, and yeah, they're having a blast. Andy, he's a developing country support. He's in what? How do I even read this? Developing country support group win security force captain sponsored by Fuko Izumo. Oh, that's how she's an adventurer because she has mad bread.
She has so much money.
That's cool. Yeah, I guess she earned it. She did help save the world or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's in charge of a security force. Good for you, Andy. In developing countries. So who else is there? Rip is there. He's a medical squad leader. What else? Nico's there. Science squad leader. They making big moves. But this is the point where both Andy and Fuko realize that the wedding was actually like this day, while they're in completely different sides of the earth, doing completely different things. So that's what the rest of the comic ends up being, like them scrambling to get to the wedding, as I'm going to explain what everybody else is doing. There's this really funny line because Fuko and Andy, they're both saying this at the same time. They're like, look, it's not a big deal because like the other person's definitely late. They said, in that case, I'll get there before them, and I'll be the one to wear the pants in the relationship. Yeah, real life. I guess they was definitely born for each other, like Jalen Brunson was born for basketball.
Yeah.
Anyway. We get to see Tatiana, and guess what?
She has clothes.
Yep. She is
What a bar. What a low bar.
Yeah. Still a pro model and entertainer, currently on vacation in Japan. No, you don't say. So, yeah. She pulls up on them in a helicopter, picks up Fuko from the mountains, and they on their way. Meanwhile, Andy's hauling ass do the fucking jungle in this country, and like they're telling him like, yo, we're not gonna get there till the next fucking day. Like, you bugged out. And then Billy comes out of nowhere, and he has a plan, and he scoops up Andy's whole truck. So Billy, he's a history teacher, post mercenary retirement. Nice. We see Teller, he's a music teacher, post mercenary retirement, and Creed is an Air Force instructor. Cool. Yeah, he's flying the plane. Good for him. That's under Crease, right? Yeah, Creed. So yeah, they scoop him up and they're heading on their way. Now we're at the wedding site, and we see a few more Union members. What was her name? Unbreakable.
Yeah, Unbreakable.
Yeah, Unbreakable, Unstoppable, and
Unseen.
Unseen. Who was Haruka, Unbreakable. She's currently opening a chain of shoe stores. Was that a thing?
Not really.
Our family did make shoes?
I don't think so. No, they made armor. But I guess that makes sense. It's clothes.
Sure, yeah, armor for your feet. I get it.
Sure. Close enough.
Chikara is Tatiana's exclusive cameraman. And he's thinking about going independent out of guilt. Bro, fuck that, man. Keep making that bread.
Yeah.
With your girl.
Don't quit a good job.
Who else is pulling up?
Top.
Oh, yeah. My bad. I forgot about Top. He's, of course, an ace Olympic track and field athlete. He's probably already won gold medals by now. Who's this? Is that Sean? Yeah. Unseen. He's an actor that's currently struggling to land.
Chikara is on move. Sean is unseen.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah. We messed that up.
Yeah.
Well, oh no, I guess they thought that was gonna be Andy or something. But anyway, yeah, so he's an actor. See Engine, you already know he has he's still cooking ramen for people.
Making the ramen.
Yeah. Shen and Mui, which are married. They run a kung fu fitness gym, have a pair of twins, Mao and Xiao. That is adorable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now we got a bunch of people. Okay. We have Feng, Kowloon, founder and operator of Xiaolong. It's so small, actually. Jialongmen. Pause. It's Longman. Hey, yo. Facility to teach children. With no family. Simple studies and martial arts. Hey, all right, he's a fucking karate instructor, okay? Like, Yusei, who is Undraw, she operates self-defense dojo, considering expanding overseas. Yeah, why not? Bax, who's Unbax.
I didn't know that was her name.
Yeah, that's mad funny. I think he just. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think that character was developed. So,
Yeah, not at
anyway,
all. Not even a little bit was
yeah,
back.
there was definitely an arc plan for Bax. I
Yeah,
think there was something
she
really
was
tragic with
unback,
her.
and then we never got to know why she's in a bunny suit.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
She may have been the only character that was fully undeveloped. Like, we don't know her backstory
at all.
She's quite literally the only one. We've met everybody else and we know them well.
It's because she's the main character of the next series.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I hope so.
Unback,
Yeah.
forward.
We got Phil. You remember the robot kid? Unfeel. Feel. Unfeel.
I really just realized that too.
Wow. Void. Unavoid. It's not with every name, but some of these is like, wow.
Wow.
Latla Tristan, she's resumed being a fortune teller, right? Void, he's a current boxing heavyweight champion, doesn't plan on retiring until he loses. Wow, he didn't even need unavoidable. Akira Kuno, currently serialized in a certain manga magazine, anime adaptation coming soon. that's the Undead Unluck guy. Kururu, she retired at height of popularity, currently an idol producer. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. And now finally Andy and Fuko pull up in their fucking helicopters and they land Spider-Man, Captain America style. Very gangster. And everyone's excited. And they're like, yo, just fucking hurry up and kiss. Let's get this over with. Because y'all doing the most. And Andy pulls out his ring while he's kneeled down. He says, will you marry me? Even if death do us part, let's always enjoy what this fate of ours has to offer. And she says, let's. So we see them ride off into the moonlight on a motorcycle. As the narrator says, Undead Unluck. This is the story of Andy Fuko Izumo. It's funny because I forgot her name, Julia and Victor are talking to each other, and Julia's like, "Oh, next you're going to show me your vision of justice." Oh, I don't know what the fuck that is. That innuendo?
That's what I thought at
She's
first.
thinking about,
I was like,
she's about to say,
Julia.
we about to fuck.
I was like, Julia,
Yeah.
please.
So whoa, that's how I said Roger.
We're
man.
around company.
Right. My bad. They didn't write off yet. I dragged it. Because Nico pulls up in the motorcycle for them and they're really excited. They have the cans, rattling in the back. It's really sweet. And they got to toss the bouquet. Fuko is about to toss it. Who gets it? Oh, we don't know who got it.
Yeah.
Oh shit. As now Fuko and Andy ride off, we see Undead Unluck, everyone living in this world, and their quest for the greatest death ever. Sick, wicked, sick. This is the end of the series.
Boy, oh boy.
That's it. No more Undead Unluck. I have thoughts, and I'm gonna skip you guys and talk first. I just want to get what I have to say off my chest. I don't have too much to say. It sucks. It sucks that this series had to get ended, shorter than it should have. It's whack that any series gets canceled in this day and age. Like, come on, y'all have the bandwidth. Y'all can let you know what I'm saying. Let authors at least run out for finish their series in a decent way. Because this is crazy. But regardless of that, this was a very fun series. It made me laugh a lot. It made me, be introspective. When looking at some of the characters, it was unconventional. It was a recommendation. I think the way it happened, I think people voted for it.
Yep.
right? This was the officially first voted for
Yeah. I forget what ended,
series.
but it created an opening, and we left it to the audience to
Promised
see.
Neverland.
Yeah, it was Promised Neverland, and whoever after Promised Neverland ended, we gave the audience a chance to choose what they would like for us to listen to talk about in the podcast, and and they decided Undead Unluck, so we picked Undead Unluck. But yeah,
Man, that's it, man. I mean, I love the characters. I think Nico had to be my favorite character. I think he was all of our favorite. Well, except for Brian, but I think Chris. I think he was your favorite character too.
yeah,
I like Nico.
Yeah, he had like the most dramatic shift. We got so much information on him towards the end of the first loop, and then he got a lot of attention in the beginning of the second loop.
Mm-hmm.
I like how that was handled. I mean, speaking of loops, this series will always stand out in time because no other series has been like that where they literally hit a fucking reset button seemingly.
Yeah,
And it would have been nice for it to go a little bit longer, but he did it, and it was dope for a long time. I've run out of things to say off the top of my head. Loved it. It was a great time. I appreciate the fans for voting on it, and if you guys are listening, thank you.
agreed. I am going to miss Undead Unluck. It's very funny. I don't know what stamp on my mind that this series is going to read. Oh, it's going to leave, I mean. But it's going, I mean, it's definitely memorable. And it took a space in our show for a long time that there was times where I was really looking forward to it. And it really was like a fun little series. I don't know if it'll be my top 10 even, but I think it's a perfectly good or perfectly great series overall. It is sad, like Josh said, that it kind of ended the way it did prematurely. It feels like, but it was very ambitious in its story and the way that it jumped genres around. And I like that it was still like a traditional kind of positive shonen series while also pushing the boundaries of what series like this can do. Fuko is a great character. She's like one of the good. She's gonna go down as one of the better protagonists in Jump, just being that ever positive force. But like having a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? A lot of drive, a lot of energy to actually accomplish that positivity. It's not just sitting around waiting for good things to happen. She actually made it happen in a very real way. And, she really just like put on for the squad. Like she was the MVP the entire series, especially towards the end here with the loop. She improved herself to a crazy degree for this ending to even be possible. So, it was really cool to see it go the way it did. But yeah, I'm gonna miss it, man. It's gonna be very weird to have this magazine without Undead Unluck and without this podcast without Undead Unluck. We've been talking about it since like the 40th chapter or so, and here we are at 239. So,
yeah, outlasted Samurai 8. That's for sure.
For sure. Yeah. Outlasted a lot of series. I mean, how many series have come and gone in the time of Undead Unluck?
Several.
Yeah. But boy, man, what are you going to say? This final chapter is also good. I will say for a series that was canceled, I think it handled its cancellation as well as it could have. I feel like although things were like obviously expedited in terms of the narrative, I feel like he still got the things that he wanted to do done in a plausible way, or in a plausible enough way that you know, a lot of series when they're canceled don't really get that luxury. So, kudos to Tozuka. Hopefully, this won't be his last work in Jump. Hopefully, we'll see him again very soon. And yeah, we'll miss you on Undead Unluck. That's all I really got. Brian, what are your thoughts?
As far as last chapters go, this is probably one of the better ones. I'm not gonna lie. If you were to like remove everything that happened before this chapter, like when it comes to the final arc, this is exactly how this author intended this series to end.
Mm-hmm.
And I just legit cannot find a single thing to complain about. Like, and that's very rare for manga, mind you.
Especially
Or
those that are canceled.
Yeah, like to have a final chapter that wraps it up and keeps the essence of the series intact. Undead Unluck, say what you want about the series, like it had its vibe, it had its like its story and its and it had its message, and Undead Unluck carried it from the first chapter to the last. No matter what, it had that same optimistic family gathering story, and the final chapter is just as defining of the series as the first. And with that, that's honestly a success for any story, not just manga. So Undead Unluck, I think, succeeded with flying colors regardless of its cancellation. This series did its thing. It did its fucking thing. It made you care about the characters. It made you. It's like you witnessed a family being created right before your eyes, and it's all because of Fuko. She brought all these people together. She didn't make them love each other. She just bringing them all together and curating this made them into the family that they are. And it's a beautiful series. And it'll surprise you when you read it. It'll do some things that you like didn't think you would see. And it'll solve issues in ways that you could expect, but you're not disappointed. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'd recommend Undead Unluck. It's a fun read, and it sucks having a feel good manga like this get out of the rotation. So I will miss it for sure. Actually, I'm glad I picked it up.
Yeah. But all right. Well, are there any rebuttals?
Nope.
No, sadly not.
Man. Well, for the last time, that was Undead Unluck. And
Yeah, it's been a pleasure covering the series.
absolutely. And man, that has been our show. Kind of a somber note to end on. Oh, by the way, before we end it, we do have an audience poll to get to. I didn't announce it earlier because there's a 3-way tie.
Oh shit!
Yeah, there was 3 votes in total. 1 was written in. So the 3-way tie is Kagurabachi, Undead Unluck, and finally Boruto. Someone wrote in Boruto.
Who would dare write in Boruto?
Hey, easy there. Easy.
No.
Maybe I gotta see. Maybe we gotta
catch up. Maybe we gotta check it out. Maybe we gotta.
Sorry, Goku.
You don't need to read this.
They
chat.
haven't been cooking.
No, they have not been cooking. In fact, the shit is so fucking burnt. It looks like a meteor that fell from the fucking skies.
Well, we might have to revisit it if it's getting written in. But in any case, all right. That for real has been Undead Unluck.